boys.
Alright, yo. Welcome to this playoff decider D2 match we're about to witness.
Yes, Starfall versus Slay. The match of the century.
Making England and Norway pale in comparison to what we're about to see.
This is my World Cup. Do you want to introduce Slay first?
Yeah. So for Slay, are we going to do introductions right now, or we want to wait a few?
Let's go.
Alright. Yeah. So for Slay, we have pretty much the main LU. The one thing with Slay recently is, for those who might not know, JT got banned. Nobody's surprised about that. He tends to like getting banned. But anyways, Masako transferred in to clutch up, so Masako's bagging for them. You got the main LU otherwise, Dots, Canton, Noviak, Sherm. Dots is pretty much a staple for the team. He's kind of an all-around type of player, playmaker type. Canton is very fast and very good once he gets up front. So I think the team will probably expect to see them playing around getting either him or Noviak into those frontal positions. Noviak's another really good front runner. He also has some kind of niche back spams and snipes that he can pull out of his bag. And then Sherm's kind of a special case to where I feel like he kind of just tends to turn up when the matches have high stakes on them. So I feel like he will definitely have a good showing today, and you could expect to see him kind of just doing whatever it takes, whether it be front running, schlagging, making plays, whatever it takes to make sure they come away with a couple wins. And then on to Starfall 2.
Yeah. So Starfall also has what I would consider their main lineup. They have Callie, Countess, AT, Callum, and then Trevor bagging. Trevor's been their main bagger for most of the season, so he's gotten very comfortable with bagging. He should do fine today. Callie actually has been really locked in recently, playing a lot of lounge, putting up very impressive scores in both lounge and also just in matches and scrims in general. So Callie is definitely one of the players to watch out for. And then Countess as well has MVP divisions before, has done very well in the past. AT has a lot of experience. And then Callum as well has also been very consistent scorer this season. So both teams are bringing basically their main LUs, and I think it's going to be a very interesting match.
And it looks like we're actually in the first race. So
yeah, heading into race 1 already.
And interesting to note, Callie is on me, which some people may think of as a nerf, but from what I've seen in Lounge recently, this is definitely going to be a buff. He's pretty nice on me, so he's not messing around.
Yeah, Sherm having a golden in third here, that's actually going to be very huge for them, especially given the huge cut on this track that's going to be coming up soon. But for now, Starfall's in top 2 comfortably. And this is a track that they're known to be very fast on.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. They're making a clean wall glitch. It looks like Callie got shut out wide, so he'll lose a bit of time there. Sherm should just be first.
Yeah, he should just be able to golden into 1 here after smuggling that up. Yeah, very clean cut.
Sherm is an infamous anti-mirror user, so it might be a second. Proving me wrong.
You wanted to prove you wrong.
Looks like Noviak is in third.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Countess, but yeah, I think Starfall's in 2-4. Oh, and Blue coming out. Yeah, so Callie's going to get back into first after that Blue shell. Sherm in the mid pack. It's very split between the spots right now. No one's really dominating in the front. Oh, and what looks like a Starfall shock just came out.
Yeah, Starfall double dodged.
2 Starfall members dodging. In mid spots as well.
For a second. We do. I'm not sure if we have bagger pop for this pass, but
yeah. Yeah, really good shock for Starfall. Oh wow. Was there a DC? I don't think you could pull triple shrooms in third.
You can't. I don't know if he flashed in fourth or there's a DC already.
Yeah. Either way, a very good item for him to pull, especially when Starfall are already in the dominant
Oh yeah, I
seat.
do see in the chat they called a reset, so one of them already has DC'd from Slay. Regardless, though, it's really looking like a top 3 here right out the gates for
Yeah,
Starfall, unless
minimum,
something
especially with the
drastic
shroom
happens.
in third. Yeah, if anything, just chain that, get some protection. Never mind.
Oh, the TS.
Interesting shot coming out, actually. It could be really good, especially for Sherm now. Oh, but Starfall's still in top 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
And with the
it just does
DC.
it too much to Golden there. It's going to
Yeah,
be
with
a
the
top 3
DC and a
spot.
reset already on Slay. That's not a very good start for them.
Starting off the war with some madness for Slay, we could even venture to say. A whole mansion's worth of it.
Yeah, this is kind of the worst start possible. I mean, we've seen them come back from stuff like this before, though. Infamous
They
top
definitely
4 for
can.
SDS on race 1.
They definitely can. This definitely is going to be a stronger Starfall track, but
Yeah.
we'll have to see. I'm assuming Starfall is going to claim spots off of that.
Yeah, there's no way they don't.
Yeah, they did. So it's just going to be a few minutes while everyone joins back.
Yeah. And honestly, we can use this time to discuss the importance of this match thanks to Akira. Luckily for us, we have all the statistics in the world. So we know that this is actually the most important match for deciding who gets into playoffs and who doesn't. This determines if CS gets into playoffs. It determines if Starfall gets into playoffs. It determines if Slay gets into playoffs. These two matches actually determine playoffs completely.
Yeah, so
it's do or die for Starfall. Slay is still able to, if they beat Slow at some point tomorrow, they're still able to get into playoffs, but Starfall needs to win both of these matches. And for CS, they want Starfall to lose these matches.
They need Starfall to lose one. So I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe if Slay wins one match here, they're in playoffs.
Yes.
And CS are in playoffs. I'm not sure how it looks for Starfall.
Yes.
If they need to sweep or not, I'm not exactly sure about that.
Yeah, if Starfall sweeps, then it's still in limbo, and we won't know until tomorrow if CS or Slay get the final playoff spot. But yes, I think if Slay wins, playoffs are already determined.
Yeah, so we could, make some budget cuts and do away with the newfound analytic department if Slay wins one of these matches. But if they get swept, then Akira lives to breathe another day with his Claude and ChatGPT graphics. Yeah. So
don't worry, he'll have match predictions based on what happens after today.
Yeah. Yeah, so Dot's wheelie turned 72 times, so that's a 5% lower chance of them winning Demise. But yeah, it should be a good match either way. Another thing to note is Canton hasn't been super active lately, so personally I'd expect him to kind of heat up near the tail end of the second war, or first war / beginning of the second war. But you never know. He's a good player.
Yeah. I definitely think Canton and Callie are like the two players to watch, but any player on either team is capable of scoring, playing well, putting up big points. Pretty evenly matched across the board for both of these teams.
As much as it might hurt our soul to say that about AT included, it is true, so it's a fair point by Mystique.
Triple red T.
And as a courtesy for those who are watching this cast, I do have the England game on in the background, so
we can give you updates anytime a goal is scored.
Yes,
and we will go Norway.
We will be doing that. Oh, okay. I just got notified that Starfall actually got a -10 for violating a me name rule.
Wow.
Let me look. It's AT. He did not have a spacer.
Wow. AT is a known rule breaker, so that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, okay, so that is going to be a -10. AT1 the Aura Farm with the no name on his tag.
It's really despicable behavior.
He got a -10, so that
LARPing is an STS member.
That's going to take some of the sting out of the top 35 for sure.
Exactly. Honestly, that helps them a little bit, so it's not going to be as big of a break off of race 1 as it could have been. And hopefully AT learns from his mistakes and does better in the future.
And let's just note for a second the background of this screen we're on right now. Super Marine World is one of the most awesome tracks just to look at. Of course it changes when I'm saying that, but
yep, I love this still that we have on screen right now of Super Marine World.
No, but if there's a track that I could go to and visit, it would be Super Marine World would be up there for sure. And
honestly,
Big
that
Nature
would
City.
be up there. Really? Big Nature City? Where would I visit?
Well, I want to see the funky stuff.
Big Express City could be fun.
Yeah, that's true. Giant Wild Wing. And we are playing this track, so this is really good for Starfall. If they just don't sell in the first 30 seconds, it's very hard to catch up on this track.
Yeah, hopefully no more DCs, hopefully clean racing, no penalties, all that good stuff. Yeah. I'm surprised that Starfall is even picking this. I thought this was like an STS SN track.
Yeah, and Starfall I feel like tends to pick older tracks. I'm a little bit surprised to see them picking this, but I mean, it just goes to
Tropical
show
Factory
how
and
broken
Twin
this
Peaks
is.
of the world. This track is very broken for running. I will say that. Especially because the only shroom cut is right at the start and there's no box before it.
Yeah, and it looks like Callie's holding down first. He already kind of has a break.
Yeah.
Our other POV is in 8th, so we don't have a great view on the mid-pack right now.
Yeah.
As Callie mirrors.
I see a couple Starfall members back there. A couple Slay members. It looks pretty even spots-wise for right now.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone has quite yet.
No.
I think Masako's in 10th, so...
Yes, Masaka is in 10th right now. Shock would be very big for Slay since Sherma's holding a star right now.
Shock's almost just mandated if they want to get a good race here, because I think Slay's in... Oh yeah, they're in bottom 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, Slay is not pulling. They have 2 stars, but...
No.
I don't know if Masako knows how to keep going back, or if you even can. I don't have that bagger knowledge, so...
We're not tapped in like that.
Yeah. Starfall in top 2. It's looking like it's going to be hard for that to be stopped.
Looking like another... Oh, this is looking like a really good race for Starfall. I think they just got another top 3.
Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of just what happens on that track unless someone fails, so...
Yeah, unless you pull, like, Bills or Shocks. Yeah. And I guess it makes sense what Masako was doing. I think I think Starfall or Trevor pulled Shock earlier. So Masako was probably just trying to drop a star.
Yeah. Yep, that is going to be another
top 3-7 for Starfall.
Just right out of the gates here, Slay has a big hole to dig themselves out of.
Yeah, and with a team like this, like they have really fast players up at the front, so you can't let them break away. Otherwise, they'll just keep running.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what Slay picks here to try to get back on track.
They have been labbing quite a few interesting tracks recently, so they could pull those out at any moment.
Also, it's worth noting, I don't think the score graphic on the screen is correct right now. That's just the race that just happened, I believe. Yeah, but we'll be getting that fixed shortly. I might be making a promise I can't keep saying that, but hopefully JC knows how to get that fixed. He's the conductor of this orchestra, so. Oh, and just another amazing track in the background, Interstellar Laboratory.
Slay staple. See, this is one of the tracks Slay has been labbing recently.
This
but
is
also
actually
Cali is really good at this track, so.
This is the track I was most excited to watch from this series because both
Starfall and Slay have been like practicing this track a lot.
Yeah. And it's so contingent on what happens with Shock because you can't get onto the bridge small after cannon.
No.
You can't make Shroomless small. Like
no.
It's just really powerful if you're able to dodge. Cali failing the cut.
Yeah, Cali failing, which is interesting, yeah. Cali and Sherm are definitely the players to watch. I know for a fact they both have tops on this track.
Yeah, and Sherm's up into third with triple red, so we'll see.
Yeah, but this track is just like, because of the Shroomless cut, it's so hard to catch up unless someone actually fails it.
Yeah, Masako is in 10th at the moment, so a lap 3 shock
and a cannon shock could be huge for Slay.
And it looks like Noviak shroomed up, so Slay's 2-3 now.
Oh,
and he reds him
and
out.
the side red.
And
sure makes Shroomless, and now they're top 2.
Yeah. Top 2, but it is still going to be shockless at the moment.
Yeah, but even shockless could be good for Slay here. They just need to hold these top.
Oh my goodness, that Nana.
Wait, and yeah, Countess isn't. Oh, and they're holding blue for Countess now. Yeah, and Masako has Bill, so I don't think Shock is going to come into play here. Oh, blue is definitely going to come out now.
Yeah. Yeah, Noviak's going to get blued here.
Yeah, sure, making Shroomless again at least 3 for 3.
He might just be fine. I think Slay's in top 4 right now.
Another in really. Yeah, no, our other POV
Masako
has Shock, so yeah, I think that's a really good race for Slay.
Yeah, good call not to cancel. I didn't see if he had it before the blue, but yeah, that's going to be a top 4 for Slay, so that brings him right back into it.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed on a track that they've been practicing. I think Cali failing lap 1 actually really turned the race because Cali was the only person who could really keep up with them.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Noviak did, but he hit one of them out.
Yeah, he side-redded one of them, I think, is what we saw in the POV.
No.
Either that or
green.
Green.
But lap 3, he did something else. He hit their top runner out. So.
Yeah, but either way, very well played. Sherman Noviak, I think both making Shroomless 3 for 3. Yeah, wow. Fridge for Slay. That's going to bring them right back into it.
It is crazy to say that they're fridging race 4 and they're still down by 17, but that's kind of just how this war's gone so far, so.
Yeah, it's been top 3, top 3, top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that race and then also the penalty as well.
And just a silent appreciation. JC is working overtime in the media bot table bot channel right now.
Yeah.
Hit a BP edit and BKT time. So we can confirm that Starfall is... they're actually
Yeah,
only
I think on
7
the
points
updated
ahead.
table, it's very close.
Yeah, because we forgot about that 10-point penalty, so...
Yeah, so very close match again. Not exactly the ideal track for top 4 if you're Slay, but...
Yeah, but it's very easy to play around. You just
Oh,
and
okay. And 2 players to watch, both getting bombed out instantly. Which honestly is not even bad on a track like this. Yeah, if you pull golden.
yeah, and it's looking like after the cut, it's a
A lot of Slay in
1-3.
top spots, yeah.
Um,
1-3-5 at the very least.
but then again, that means nothing on this track.
No, it doesn't. And the Mega in third is huge, especially if you can just make it all the way to the next cut. But yeah, top 2-4 for Slay right now. I assume Callie just called that POW to keep his Mega.
And Trevor is going to be 10th, so
Yes.
shock is obviously
So if they're able to
really
use
impactful
like
on
an
this
early
track.
shock and then dodge Callie and Mega after cut, this could be a drastically different race soon.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely have to see. Not quite sure if they have
Yeah, and the
it,
backs
but...
aren't connecting, so Callie opting to actually not take Mega through cut. Yeah.
Interesting. They must have had Shroomers. Oh, was he billing?
Yeah, I think Countess just was in Bill there.
Yeah, and Kelly chained a Shroom, so this is going to be very good for Starfall. It does depend though what the other runners pull. See Sherm on the other POV, or we just switched it, but Shroom 5 is good.
2-5 for them. They really need like blue or a late shock. Oh, top 3 for Starfall now. Sherm is going to have to... Oh no, Countess got rid of the reds. So at least Sherm is going to be safe in third now. Countess pulling a TC in 4 though, so that's really good for Slay.
Ambitious fib snipe.
I know. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be shockless with Misako slightly 10 now. For the win TC.
Yeah, so that's just going to be a top 2 then for Starfall.
Yeah, I think I saw Slay in quite a few mid spots though, so it might be not as much of a winning race as it could be with a top 2. Slay managing to secure 3, 4, 5 at the very least. Yeah, it's just back and forth. There aren't a lot of neutral race. There hasn't been a single neutral race at all.
Yeah, it's very the races are just swinging hard one way or the other. But more often than not, Starfall's way, at least so far.
Yeah, it's going to come down to track pick, and then Slay needs to break up that momentum. But this is a track pick for Slay, and one that they're very comfortable on.
Yeah, this has got to be Daw's favorite track. He picks this track every mode until it's played. So
this might be Dot's favorite for at least a week or 2.
And the most important thing here, obviously, shocks make a difference, a massive difference, but it is really important who gets shrooms at the start of the race.
This whoever can golden or shroom up at the start of the race, it just changes everything.
And it looks like in this case it's going to be AT.
Yeah. And Canton getting redded out. Oh, and Sherm off, I think? So now it's going to be a
Sherm's
top 2
off
for
there.
Starfall.
Yeah, and AT is starting to break. We'll see if he how his driving holds up, but
Oh. That's actually a really good play considering Callum was trying to slag with trip reds there. But yeah, still a comfortable top 2 for Starfall. But again, Slay in a lot of the mid spots, so they really need to chain for blue or hope for... Oh, that's costly.
we don't have the bag pod currently, but
Yeah, but we can get a picture once we see from Callie's POV.
Ellie did just hit some off-road in first.
Very
so
tight, but Masako is barely 10 for the moment. A shock here would be huge for Slay. They basically need one at this point.
Yeah, they're 4, 5, 6, 7, so...
Yeah, not the most ideal pull as well for Sherm. Yeah, Callie just... Like, as I said earlier, Callie is definitely a player to watch. If he gets in a first, he rarely makes mistakes. He's a very consistent player.
Yeah, if you can't blue him and you can't TS him or shock red him.
Oh, and...
Oh, and it looks like it's a...
That's a Starfall shock, yeah.
Which is just... That's probably going to result in a top 4 for Starfall.
Yeah,
unless I'm sorely mistaken.
Wow. It's just complete back and forth.
A Slay tag, but...
Oh, wait.
Yeah, one of them died on the line.
I mean, even still, it's a top 3 at the very least. I think, unless something else drastic happened at the front.
And yeah, we can't keep going with the bag pop because it's lagging out the stream too much. So
yeah, top 3 for Starfall.
Have to rely on Mystique for bagging calls. Have the awareness of a toilet, as Bali would say. So I'm not really great with knowing who's 10 at all times.
Well, when we last saw Masako was 10, but maybe Masako had to lose Bill or something, or Trevor could have pulled in 9. But either way, that's a huge race for Starfall, especially on a track that Slay is very confident and comfortable on.
They are starting to pull ahead here, so Slay's going to need to have a good race or two.
Yeah, Slay definitely needs like a solid reset track now that they're good at.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're Slay, like, you only need to win one of these matches, so you kind of just... I don't know if you even try to, like, conserve any track picks. You kind of just go for broke.
I mean, yes, but as a counterpoint, if they feel like they're going to lose this, then they might just opt to start burning.
That's true. But again, it's still too early to call anything, so... Plenty of time.
Iron Well, I love this track. I know that's a pretty hot take, but I definitely love this track. Definitely what Slay needs at the moment is a fat reset like this.
And this one is sitting as well, unless you know... Oh, and Sherm pulling Bill. That's very huge for them.
That is going to permit...
Yeah, Masako can chain freely if need be. Callie going to be in a position again to run after he takes this cut, so... They may need shock again. It looks like they're occupying a lot of bottom spots right now.
The thing with pulling Bill here is it's only good if they can get shock, which you know.
Oh, and yeah, Slay is in bottom 4 right now. They definitely need shock, especially because this track is so short.
And if you just look at the mini map, like
Yeah.
it's gonna take a lot to catch up to Cali at this point.
I mean, build in a top spot like in 6 is going to matter. It's just they need shock.
I think Sherm's making the right
Yeah.
play, and they had shock, so that is
Yes. And
exactly
2 of
what they
them
need.
dodged, which is very good for them.
Filling through
Yes.
cut is the way that he can, actually catch up with Cali. Now it's gonna come down to can you roll the shroom too?
Right. And just making sure you don't get backed out or anything. Or sniped.
And it's still 1-3 for Starfall, so
You know, Starfall's still in a winning position.
yeah.
But it all comes down to who pulls shrooms. Oh.
And they were the ones who pulled shrooms, so it's gonna be a
So
top
it's going
two
to
for
be another
Starfall.
top 2-4 by the looks of it.
I think that was four.
Yeah, another winning race for Starfall. Pretty handily.
And if we happen to have any English viewers in chat, bad news, but they just went down 1-0. I doubt we do though. They're probably all at the pub watching this, so
Yeah, we all want England to win, don't we?
I don't know if I'm more surprised at how far down Slay is right now, or how well Starfall is doing on these newer tracks. Like,
yeah. I mean, well, you look at like their team. Cali in particular has been playing like a lot of lounge recently, even more than dots. So I don't even think that like new tracks are a factor at this point for them.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. There's that on one hand. I would expect that from Cali, but like, Callum seems pretty comfortable, and I haven't seen him.
That is true. Yeah, all of Starfall really showing up for this match. And again, they've been. I mean, Cali's been a consistent frontal presence, but all of them have had their moments where they're up there running.
Yeah, it's like you see one of them get hit out or whatever, and there's just someone right there to pick it up, and it's hard to play against a team like that where everyone is just can slot in and take over running the race, which is also the type of team Slay can be, but they have had a spell of not really being able to war. They have had some players who haven't really been able to play, so I'm not entirely surprised it's taking them a moment to get going.
Yeah, but they're still in it. Still half the war left. But they do need to start at least getting neutral or winning races.
Yeah, and I don't think this is going to be the track for them to do it on.
Yeah.
Seems like you need a minimum age of 35 to know how to play this track, which is probably why you like it, but...
probably why you're so good at it.
No, I'm horrible at this track. I think that should say something. But, yeah, I'm not super familiar with this, but that was an interesting play. I don't know why he shroomed into his teammate there. Probably just a miscommunication, but that kind of actually let Slay get into the race a little bit. He would have been
2-3 for Slay right now.
Yeah, Miss Bananas.
Driving from Sherm, driving from Noviak. Kind of need to.
So
Blue could be
2, 3,
huge.
4, so yeah, what he said. Blue would definitely make a big difference here.
Yeah, especially given that they're 2-3-4, or even like a shock and they could TS somewhere. Cali actually failing cut on the other POV, so Slay is going to be pretty broken away in their 2-3-4.
I'm not sure if someone could have blue on Starfall.
Yeah, one of them, they're occupying a lot of the blue spots, so one of them could definitely just be holding it. Either way, yeah, just 2, 3, 4 still. This track is another one that's just pretty broken from running. There's only really like one shortcut, and it doesn't
Yeah.
save that much.
Although I will say, at least in Lounge, like dodging up near the end of the track, you can kind of just barrel your way up there
Yeah,
in that big flat section. And I'm just gonna assume it's either shockless or like Callie just snuck his way into third.
yeah, with that
Megaing out
mega,
through
they
that
need to
cut.
find a way to hit him out if they want to get a winning race. Interest.
That shock is actually going to put Noviak ahead of Callie
Yeah,
because he's on the boost.
oh,
But
that's an
he's a mega.
wow.
And there's a blue. Everything is going on right now.
Yeah. I mean, the blue pool was lucky for Slay, but then the mega pool was lucky for Callie. So
I think that was a 1-3 for Starfall. I really can't
yeah,
tell.
I think
It
he
was either
managed
1-3
to
or
mega
1-4.
both Noviak and Sherm there.
And that is just the very best case scenario for Callie.
Yeah,
Being
getting a
off the
mega
boost
there
panel
is
actually
kind of
gave
like a
him
godsend.
yeah, actually gave him a box 4 there. So
Yeah, another losing race for Slay. Yeah, honestly, that mega pool changed what could have been like a top 3 because it looked like Canton dodged up from the back maybe, and then they pulled blue. So if they were able to blue him out, then they probably could have gotten like 1, 3, 4 or top 3 even if they had managed to hit Callie out.
yeah, that mega changed the entire race, definitely. But that's what I mean about the ending section. It's just it's so open and there's really very little skill involved to it to the point where it just comes down to what items you have and if you get shocked or not. Like
yeah, we did see that because even Canton, who we didn't see him at all that race, and then he just dodged up and ended up in second.
yeah, not my favorite track, but I'm not getting paid to share my opinions, so. Obviously, we're all just waiting for the best re-edition, which is yet to come, which is slot circuits. So
Literally. And maybe an updated Misty Ruins if we're so fortunate.
another older track. I'm assuming this was a Starfall pick. I wasn't looking, but this is another one where you got to get up there early.
Yeah, and Callie falling off, so putting Slay in a very good spot, 2, 3, 4. And this bomb, if Sherm is able to bomb out Countess, which I don't think he was able to.
I think he might have bombed out Dots.
I think he might have done that as well.
I'm not sure, but Dots is not on his screen anymore, so.
No, Dots is definitely not.
I think Countess is getting fib redded out of first. For Slay is top 2.
Yeah.
Callie
very
has
good on
Bill.
a track like this. Yeah, Callie is holding Bill. We'll see
He's
here.
holding it so far in last.
Oh, and Trevor's painting right now, yeah. So there's a high chance Trevor just pulled it right there. It looks like one of the baggers is just going forward and
yeah, and there's kind of what we were expecting.
Yeah, I thought Trevor would have pulled it there. He got like 3 boxes in 10 when they were holding Bill.
And he wheelie bumped Canton, so that that definitely makes holding a Bill worth it when you're just right back in the race like that. And now you have Trip Graham's third, and
yeah, and that chalk just completely turns the tables.
I think Callie's really showing, like, I don't know. I think the thought behind CTs nowadays, at least for a lot of players, is how flashy they can play and, you know, how niche their item play can be. But Callie's really showing just, like,
And
I
then
don't know what
Callie's
I would
just
call it. Maybe.
oh,
Oh my goodness! I have to stop my rant for that. That was
oh,
that was just
oh.
that was unfortunate.
Oof. Noviak basically needs to secure second. Otherwise,
No, Kelly wheelie bumped him. It's gonna be a top two.
this is looking grim.
Yeah,
I think
back
it's
to what I
another
was saying.
3-4-5.
I think Kelly shows like maybe an older style of play. Just drive well, be consistent, be conservative with your items, and kind of
Yeah,
just
and I mean,
let
and it's paying off.
it is paying off. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before the match, Callie is definitely like the player to watch, and Callie's proving that right now on 94 after 8.
And that's not to knock on any other styles of play, but I think especially in a war, when you have more knowledge of what's going on with items, you can benefit from playing like how Callie's playing. So
Yeah, it's just that level of consistency.
I mean, we've seen probably the most infamous foamer of our time, Desnart, um, making mediocre rises in lounge to 10K, but he struggles more in wars, and I think a lot of that comes down to you just can't get away with foaming.
Yeah, you really can't, especially in a format where like you can just be punished so easily.
Yes, exactly. Um, so it is getting to the point where we have to wonder, you know, it looks like Slay is still picking. It looks like Slay's a little split on what to do. I bet half the call is saying to start burning tracks, and half of them are like, no, we can top three. But
Cheeseland, I think, was this a burn on the side of Slay?
it's got to be. They picked it, and there's no way Slay wants to play this. So
No, there's
um,
no way Slay.
and also England fans, good news. It is 1-1 now. Who
Bad
else but
news.
Jude Bellingham himself, putting it in the bottom right corner. Surprised you say bad news. I think you would find Jude quite attractive, actually. But that's that's just me.
That is just you.
Back to the race. Oh,
Oh,
Sherm actually made that. I'm surprised. I didn't know he was tapped into this track. But
and then we are getting TC. Yeah, I think at this point they're just in full burn mode. Because again,
I think
Slay
this is
still at this point has the upper hand. They really just need to win. If they win next match, then that's all they need.
This is a very valuable track to burn.
Yeah, as well. This is one of
th-
and this is one of Starfall's best tracks.
Noviak just sacrificially taking a red.
Good pal by Sherm. Yeah, I think he TP'd both of them. Oh, but on the other POV, Callie just immediately pulled blue.
Yeah. We're yet to see how much that will really matter. I mean, it almost feels like nothing matters till the last 30 seconds.
No, yeah. On Cheeseland.
I think I did see Trevor driving forward, so I think Slay has shock. I I could be so wrong, but I think they have shock. So
No, I
Sherm is
believe
holding
you.
a POW at the moment, so I don't know. His plan might be just to get them on Shroomless and get dots in the air first. Yeah, that's exactly his plan. Yeah.
Yeah, good plan. I mean, that's just a brutal TP.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah,
On our other POV, Sherm failed.
he's off. Kali's in first. Slate did have the shock. We're gonna see who it is. Noviak dodged up. This should be
Yes.
first for him.
I'm pretty guaranteed,
No
but I mean, if it's a 2-3 for Starfall.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, winning race, but not enough. Not nearly enough at this point.
Yeah, it's let me glance at the table again just to make sure everything's checking out. But there's 3 races to go. Starfall is up 80. It's still doable. It is still doable. So I could see why the slate call might be having some, you know, do we just go for broke or do we stay smart and try to
Yeah, I mean
burn?
it's still technically doable, but I mean against a team like Starfall, I wouldn't really count on it.
Yes, and just like we couldn't count on Harry Kane being onside just now because he did put in the back of the net, but he was offside. It was a beautiful goal though.
And we're
So
all cheering.
that game's going to halftime. We are slowly approaching our halftime, so to speak, in between these matches. And you know, if I'm Slay, I'm thinking I need someone in the call to step up and be our halftime coach and kind of think about what we can do different next match.
Right. They may need
And not to say
JT to
this
go
one is
yell at
over,
them.
but I am surprised to see. It looks like both teams now are in full burn mode. Yeah, that's what it's come to.
Wow, and Slay
Yeah.
getting their track successfully. Well, not their track.
Yeah,
Getting Starfall's track successfully.
and burning is interesting because if you don't get the track picked, then you're showing the other team exactly which tracks you are most scared of playing.
Yeah, you don't want to
The
play.
next war.
Which is surprising, especially considering Dots had a 2-week phase where this was his favorite track.
Yeah. Then again, Dots does tend to do that whenever he gets a gold star. So
yes, Dots gets a
I don't
gold
know.
star. I have a new favorite track.
Yeah, I don't know how influential those phases are for him in the long run. Sherm in a good spot though. I think he's
In a
probably
very
just
good
gonna
spot.
try to Sherm. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if he's able to bump out Countess, that could be huge. Can't tell.
I think
No.
Countess is on the rail ahead of him. I might be wrong. It's so hard to tell in this. Nah, he's not. Oh, huge fail.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's just gonna put Starfall in
Starfall
top
in
three
top 3 with a bomb. Yeah. Not what you want to see.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's getting a little dicey.
I would assume Masako's already hard touching.
They have to at this point if they want any chance of maybe making an insane comeback.
Yeah, but then again, I think the general mental now is just burning for the next match.
Yeah, pretty much.
We see both teams full team picking the other team's kind of favorites, so which I'm all for. I mean,
it's a viable strategy, especially because this is do or die for Starfall.
I mean the primary pickers of this track and lounge are AT and Jamo, so I think it's definitely a valid track to get out of the way.
Our two favorite people.
Callie is he just knows every strat in the book. Like
yeah, I mean
I am a horrible player, but I always trick there, and I know some players who are better than me do too. But he's just, not
looks
scared.
like a Starfall shot.
No, that had to be a Slay shock. TS2 of them.
Alright, well, Dots did dodge up in the back. I don't know. It seems like they're still in a lot of bottom spots. Dots and Star, them streaming. Callie getting redded out. I mean, I think it's just going to be a neutral race, which favors Starfall.
Yeah, if anything, if anything, maybe a small win for reducing Callie's endivs. I don't know. I don't know. If I'm on Slay right now, I'm taking what I can get.
Yeah.
No one likes to be a part of these wars, but it's what happens next. It's going to show more about what type of a team Slay is than anything.
True. The ability to bounce back from a loss like this.
Yes, and I have seen Slay do it before, whether it's I've been a part of it or I've been on the sidelines. I've seen them do it, so they're capable of it. We're just gonna have to see what happens. And we can only assume Dermo is just like praying that Slay loses
Dermo
post,
is
so he
foaming
has
at the mouth,
opportunity.
waiting for his opportunity to crush Dot's dreams once and for all.
Yes, I think that would make it stay. So. Oh, and I just opened the. I just opened the chat and I see Letta saying chillin' Desnart, which unfortunately we're not gonna do.
Snail of the year, Desnart. Oop, I was not paying attention to track picks. I honestly couldn't tell you who picked this.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't really associate either team with this track.
We used to pick it on Slay, but I don't. I think they're both trying to burn, so I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. They were picking DMS before, so I don't know. Yeah, Cali Star in 6, Sherm Trip Shrooms in 5, very good items. Countess off. Wow, bottom 3 for Starfall right now. And top 3-5 for Slay, with Sherm having 2 Shrooms in 3rd.
Oh,
Immediate
like
blue shell coming out as Canton is taking cut.
Oh, unfortunately, I think that hit him after he shroomed too.
Yeah, but still top 4 for Slay right now.
Yeah, if a shock comes out for them, it's pretty much over.
And Sherm having a Shroom in first is very good in case Starfall manages to pull another blue.
Yeah. Oh, I think they have it. Yep.
Oh, and we see a top 4 dodge for Slay. Oh. Little mistake on Sherm's POV, but they're still top 4 comfortably.
They actually were top 3-5 for a second. But
yeah, Dot's putting in wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Dot's just brought out the heavy artillery. I mean, no idea where Dots is on anyone else's POV, but Slay is still in top 3.
There's another blue.
Oh,
no, you're Slay here. Are you using that shock? I mean, they were top 4, but there's just so much of the race left.
Okay. Well, now Starfall just dodged all of their spots, so... And now Cali has a golden in 3rd.
Yeah, maybe Dots can slot another good back.
Unless they manage to hit him out, Cali is basically guaranteed first.
Oh, he pulled a mega.
Oh, but he missed. Yeah. Cali's just going to be able to stream away unless they pull blue.
That's a tough ask. There's one set to pull it at, and I don't even think it connects in time.
No.
This looked like a 2-3 for Slay.
Yeah, 2-3-5.
Encouraging signs at the end of the war for them.
Yeah, they were in a much more dominant position that race. The fact they were even in top 4 and able to use a shock like that.
Like we said earlier, we haven't seen much of Kenton this war, so it might just be a de-rusting type of event for him, and I would venture to guess the next war is going to be a lot different.
Right. Especially because right now, unless I missed some chapter, Canton is MVPing this division right now. But I know Cali is his closest competition, so this may turn the tides on the MVP battle as well.
Yeah. Kelly's kind of in the flip side where he's been the most active I've seen him in a while in Lounge in the past few weeks.
Yeah, they kind of switched because at the start of the season, Canton was very active, and it was showing with his play style and everything. And now it's kind of on the other foot where Callie's the strongest runner on Starfall, who's been very active lately, and it's paying off now. But yeah, if with this score, Callie is honestly maybe a lock for MVP at this point. And we shall see going into race 12. With CTR.
I mean, this race doesn't matter, but
yeah, this is just for fun. Good practice at the very least. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they're all running as well.
Can you make up this deficit on all runs? I didn't think you could.
I think they're just trying to go for point if they can.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, Slay is in a very dominant position, in this division, with 3 matches left after this, and already they only need 1 win to secure themselves a spot in playoffs. So any bonus point could be very beneficial for them.
Yeah.
But Sherm getting redded out and Noviak getting TC'd is not going to bode well. Especially when Starfall is all but guaranteed shock.
I know it is, yeah. 4 or 5 dodging and cannon.
And this is SN's worst nightmare, a team all running. But yeah. Starfall just able to capitalize on getting free shocks in the all run.
Yeah, just...
Especially on a track like this, which is a cannon track.
Yeah. Short cannon, but cannon nonetheless.
Right. Sherman is holding a mega on our other POV, but again, Callie just breaking away in first. Yeah, looks like bottom 4 for Slay right now. Blue is in the air, though.
If I'm Kelly, I'm stopping on my teammate for those endivs.
Low-key, me too. But yeah, I mean, this is just going to be another winning race. It's just to be expected, Because contrary to popular belief, all run is a disadvantage. And by popular belief, I mean Bowser and Jake.
That's going to be that for first war, but don't scurry off quite yet. We have another one coming your way.
We do. We have another exciting match coming right after this.
Now, what do you think? Okay.
I think this match kind of just highlighted like everything I was talking about before. Like Callie just has such like intense frontal presence and just such consistent lines that like once he gets to the front, it's really hard. They also, it seemed like, at least from what I was seeing, that they had a blue advantage on their side. So they were either able to hold blue or blue slay out anytime they were in a top spot. But either way, Starfall kind of just dominated this match.
Yeah, and then moving forward, it's going to be a mental thing for Slay. Can they bounce back? And I think it makes it even harder that they have 3 matches left. They only need 1 win.
I know,
So it would
yeah.
be easy to slip into the mental of like, we go tomorrow. But I think Slay has it in them to bounce back and
I do think
make
so.
this next match a whole lot more competitive.
I think on paper these teams are a lot closer than this first match. Like the results of this first match might indicate.
Yes, definitely.
I think it could go either way match too.
So yeah, with that being said, we will be taking a brief break in between the 2 matches. I think it's only going to be like, what, 5 minutes? So,
Yeah, they already have room up, so we'll be back very soon for match 2.
yes.
I went potty. And we are back with match 2. Ready to go, and they're going to bounce back with a fiery vengeance that has never been seen before. And Luke is constipated, so he'll be a minute, but that is fine.
Quite the opposite, actually, but we're not gonna get into that on the cast. Yeah. Actually was at a club last night with a couple members of the MKW community. So it was a good time. It was fun.
Yeah, naming names.
I'll say they enjoyed playing Luminous. And we had a good time, so.
You met up with Sasuke?
Yes.
Wait, we do have a match to cast. Sherm is in first.
Yeah.
As he
and the classic. Yeah. I think we've all done that at some point in time.
Who is we? I, for one, don't make mistakes when I play. And it looks like Starfall is going to be taking cut in top 2.
Surprisingly,
they are doing
doesn't seem to know about the new method.
They're doing primitive old strats, you know, archaic strats, if you will. Callie pulling wow, more shrooms for them. Shroom 2 is very huge for them, so they're just going to be able to break away even further.
And Sherm holding that PAL actually is probably going to end up benefiting.
Yeah, because I think, by the looks of things, Callum will still have another Shroom in first. And Callie just pulled another Shroom in 2. Yeah, and I think Callum just dodged the POW, so yeah, Callum should still have a Shroom in first. Callie lost his, but...
This is one of those tracks that once you get far enough ahead, it's pretty good, but shock can still really punish you.
Yes, and as we're going to see, that's a good shock for Slay. They were able to make sure that both of Starfall and top 2 has to go around strat. So if all of them are going to be able to take strat themselves, which is going to bring them a lot closer.
Yeah, so Slay's going to be in 3-4. Callum is pretty much gone. They need a blue.
Yeah, they... I feel like it's a recurring theme. Slay does need a blue shell.
I'm not sure what Noviak has. If he has a Shroom, that could definitely help his case.
Yeah, both.
And that's a bad tell, I'm sure. It's not on the screen right now, but he kind of hopped in the grass.
Yeah, and on our other POV, we did see Countess taking cut. So now they're going to be top 3 after that. Slay in 4, 5, 6.
Triple Shrooms.
Yeah, which is very good for this section, but I mean, the break that they have. Can't imagine anything breaking that up, really.
Our Countess is back there, so 3-5 now for Slay.
Yeah, at this point, it's just damage control. Oh. I mean, they finally get the blue shell, but I feel like at this point, it hardly matters. Especially with Callie behind Callum.
Yeah.
And another Shroom, too! Not that it matters at this point.
Looks like AT's goldening up, but they got shock.
Okay, so again, they are doing damage control. I think they just got all the mid spots. Yeah, I think they got 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, it's not even going to be a huge losing race. So they did good damage control with that last shock.
Yeah. Starting off with mid spots, already looking like it's going to be a more even war. Less of these top 3s and top 4s, hopefully.
Yeah, there was definitely I mean, you did see Starfall broken away at one point, but That was mostly just due to Sherm falling off in one. He definitely would have been able to contest them if that hadn't happened.
Yeah. 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 And
Oh my God.
thanks to JC's.
And in amazing news, Norway just scored.
I'm not sure VAR is definitely gonna have to look at this, but we'll see if it stands.
Please, 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 Norway. Please, Norway. Take down the redcoats. Oh, and okay. And we have Underground Sky coming out. I can only assume this is a Starfall pick.
It is definitely a Starfall pick, and
Yeah.
it hits a tender spot in Slay's heart because they did lose a banner on this track, race 12 last season.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
I don't think Slay's a team of defeatists. I think they're going to remember that, and they're going
Yes,
to be
and they
very
did.
motivated to have a good race.
They
And
already
it
hit
looks like
out Cali.
yeah.
Sherm is in first with Trip Greens.
Which,
So,
I mean, Troop Green's here. At a minimum, you're forcing Callum to drive very wide around this crystal.
right, exactly. Because there's a lot of blind turns coming up, and then backing a green, even like before or on Shroomless, could do damage. Nice Shroomless. Very clean from Shroom.
Yeah.
Cali holding on to a star in a mid spot. Looks like Noviak also trying to get a dodge. One of the baggers did make strat, it looks like, and the other one is just chaining a 9. So maybe we can see coming up which bagger managed to make strat.
Cali holding that star makes me want to say, oh my goodness, wow.
Wow.
That is an insane fib. That is not,
Wow.
that's pretty much unavoidable.
Yeah, props to Countess. That was insane. But I think both baggers did make it back now. So I don't know what shock status could be, but Cali is still holding on to this. Actually, he's going to get forced in, but everyone
is in their dodges.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks the
good
other team
stop
has
star
it.
by Noviak, getting AT off, I think. But still, top 2-4 for... Oh, and Noviak pulling a TC in 5th. This isn't really going to bode well for them. Yeah, Noviak is TC'd off on our other POV. Sherman's dots are basically they need to secure this 3-4.
In an almost identical race to last.
Except mildly worse. Yeah, honestly, that fib snipe kind of just determined the whole race.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just a really good moment of individual play. Like, that can swing the entire race.
That literally just landed on his head, too.
Yeah, and he's already in a drift. If he mirrors, he's not even going to see that. He's going to see the edge of the track. Just a really good play from Countess. And Countess is an older player, so, you know, when you've played long enough, you probably have been hit by a fib there before, and it never leaves you, and you know, like, if I throw a fib here, it's going to be really hard for him to react, and that's not something you can
because there really is only one
trial.
line you can take for that Shroomless there. Especially on Funky.
Yeah. Just subtly trying to glaze Daisy, even though we all know she's completely unviable on CTs, but
yeah,
we can pass over that for now.
Yeah, said the former Daisy man.
Yes. We recently unearthed a YouTube comment I left 2 years ago on Emil P's YouTube saying only Daisy mains would understand how good this record is. So, that was the old me. The new me has a frontal lobe now, so that's not where we're at anymore.
Yeah. If the nicotine has anything to say about it.
Yes, and then GU Village.
I know.
Kind of.
Oh,
Oh, and Sherm is immediately hit out. What
and
I was gonna
Dots
say
as
though.
well.
What I was gonna say is Noviak and Sherm do like this track from the EI
Yes.
day. They are gonna be comfortable. They are gonna know all the best spots for back spams, for snipes.
I know Canton as well also likes this track.
Okay, I actually didn't know that. So
Fun
yeah, so this
fact.
should be a good race. I'm not sure if Dots has gold stars, so we're gonna have to hold the phone on whether or
True.
not he likes this track.
He only likes tracks that he has gold star on.
Which is pretty valid, actually.
Yeah.
I'm
All
kind of
20 of them.
Hey, that beats your 13. So
Did Callie pull another Sherman too?
yeah, we're approaching the point of an SD card check with these Shroom 2s, but
I don't
we'll let
know.
it
This
slide for now.
what is that his fourth one in 3 races? I don't know. He's trying to
On our
draft
other
AT
pod,
so he can hold the
Sherm,
down, but
yeah. On
AT
our
is
other pod,
unwilling to
Sherm is,
part ways first.
and he eventually just drifts wide, and then he takes the cut
What?
immediately. That's hilarious.
You know what? Callie's better than
That
me,
I mean, that worked
so
out well.
Callie and Countess are gone in top 2. And Countess has another Shroom. We're in a situation we need shock. Sherm is holding onto a star on our other POV.
And I was gonna say, Sherm's been holding on to that for a while, so
Yeah, in my head they definitely have it, but maybe they don't because Noviak is in Mega right now.
the baggers are on opposite sides of the track. So
Yeah, which leads me to believe someone has shock and someone does not.
No. Starfall has Masako's running in front of the runners, probably trying to drop a star.
So again, it's gonna just be a damage control type of
and that random green is going to hurt.
Yeah, and just broken away.
His whole game plan was try to dodge with them, and he just can't do that anymore. So
yeah, and like Countess and Callie were just able to break away.
And there's the light shock.
Yeah. This is looking like a very bad race for Slay and a very good race for Starfall.
Now, are you surprised at these bagging results, though? Because I think Trevor's really been winning the bagging battle.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'd say Trevor's definitely gotten him more shocks. I mean, I feel like Masako has, for what it's worth, a few matches worth of D1 experience, but I think Trevor's definitely been putting in more time. He's been bagging everywhere from VF to SN, the only 2 clans capable of filling for scrims.
I think if you're bagging for VF, you are committed to the cause, to put it lightly.
Yeah, he's doing it for the love of the game at this point.
Yeah,
and I do know he wanted to take bagging seriously this season.
Yeah, just a case of you play the game long enough and you need something new to make it exciting. So, I know this team 2 is kind of like his little baby, so to speak. So, he definitely might be a bit more emotionally invested in the bagging than perhaps Masako would be, being brought in as a mid-season transfer. But
yeah, due to recent events, recent controversies.
Yeah.
And not what you want to see if your Slay is Skyline Avenue when Callie and Countess are in top 2.
Yeah. And I'm guessing they were in top 3 there because I don't know why else Callie wouldn't have insta-back, so.
Yeah. And they're going to be in top 2. Well, Sherm does have Megan. I mean, Golden.
Sherm will be up there.
So he will be able to at least get into second. Maybe even first at this point. Yeah, I like that play, opting to go wide just to make sure he doesn't get back. Oh, but Callie reading it and cutting in tight.
Wow, that is the most... I've never seen it back that far on the edge.
I know. Yeah, and Kelly and Countess, dynamic duo up in top 2.
It was like my mental sanity on a Monday morning. Was that red shell?
Oh,
Unfortunate they're missing that pow dodge.
I mean, in Sherm's defense, he only lost spots to his own team, so no harm, no foul. But
I
time to
think the
say my
harm comes
favorite
in
thing.
the gap between third and second growing
Yeah,
because of that. Not so much losing spots to his own team.
we see a
Little bit
little
of
bit of,
fouling up in first, though.
yeah, uncharacteristic from these two. But I mean,
With the way this war is going, you could argue it's better that Kelly's in first because he just
yeah,
seems to be
even on
thriving in
me,
that
he's just
position.
showing his level of consistency. And Masako is 10 but right now, so shock could be huge for Slay, which we just saw in the bagging battle. And both baggers respawned, so we know Trevor didn't pull a 9. So shock is still available and on the table for Slay, which could be very huge going into lap 3.
Yeah, and they're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Without that or blue, there's just no way to catch these two in top 2.
No. For the 20th time, I will say it. Slay does need a blue shell. Tripreds could be good on this straightaway, but I don't see a way that this top 2 gets broken up, especially when we haven't seen a blue or shock in play.
Yeah. It's gonna be top 2.
Yeah, and Starfall was holding blue, so it's gonna be
Another
3,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5 for Slay, so they're keeping it within reach at least. But the gap is growing.
Yeah, which is what we
they are
saw
going to be
last
down by
year.
44 after that, so it's time. I know Slay has a couple unorthodox resets that they like to pick, so it might be time where we see them starting to pick some of those and
Yeah,
get their way back
we
in
might have
here.
to see. As we did see, like, one of the tracks that we know they've been practicing, Cave Island, they got top 4 on in the first war. So I think they need to lean into the new stuff that they've been practicing. Granted, they haven't really been getting as many track picks as they need, but yeah, I think so far in this war they only got GU Village as their only track pick.
Sorry.
Bless you. And okay. Oh, this is like a nightmare voting screen for me.
This is a voting screen of dreams for me.
Yeah.
And AT simply refuses to be part of this nonsense. He says,
No.
I'm picking TikTok, you guys.
He said, guys, I'm picking DS TikTok clock.
Yeah, well, and I'm not permitted to mock him in that way, but Mystique does like men, so that's okay for him to say, just for the viewers.
Guys, we got top 2. We're going TikTok.
So this is something, I wasn't going to mention it by name. I didn't know if Slay was still gatekeeping this, but this is something they've been kind of a mid-season. They decided to add. I don't.
Yes.
It was just Sherm and Noviak and Call one day, and they just decided that this was the track that
this
they were
was the track, much to the dismay of players like Psycho. But they do love this track.
And it's a fun track. Yeah.
It's grown on me. I still don't think it's good, but it exists. And a rare blue shell pull for Slay, so Callie is going to get blued out of first at some point. We will see that. But on a mushroom anyways, so it's going to be pretty, like... It's going to be A-okay for them.
Yeah, if we can switch to Sherm's POV.
Yeah, as he embarks.
Like, people don't even know about this cut because this track is so
I didn't even see this until they started T-tuning. Yeah. Oh.
It's actually, what he just did is, I don't think people really even knew you could do that part without a mushroom until him and Noviak decided to play it and call for a few hours. But
Hmm.
though, as for the actual race, it's a weird track because no matter what you do, the shroom cut at the end saves an obscene amount of time,
Yeah,
and you can finish straight into a box.
it saves a lot more time than you would think it will. And yeah, like you said, if you have like a mega or a star or something, you're just able to get a box because it's just right there. But Slate Sherm is about to golden. Oh, you know what? It's fine. It's oh,
Oh no.
you know what? It's fine. We all have those days.
It's hard to tell. Both our povs are in 6-7, so it's hard to tell what the top spots are like. I
Yeah.
see.
Oh, a single red and 6 is not what you want to see in a golden on Callie's POV,
Golden is very good at the end here.
especially for this end section. Yeah. So I can only assume another winning race for Starfall, considering Canton and Sherm were towards the back.
Yeah, I didn't see Dots all race, so he might have been up there. He might have gotten first even. But yeah, another tough race.
Yeah, it looked to be a more even race, but still pretty. I think slightly winning for Starfall.
Yeah, 1457 is going to be winning. Yeah. So it's getting to the point now for Slay where you have to start playing risky. You have to start going for big race.
Yeah, they really. I mean, it's not like too dire yet, but we saw last war that Starfall was just able to snowball and just keep winning.
Yeah. And so much of this game is momentum, especially CT Wars, because of the nature of the tracks. So, something we like to say in Slay, because Grant Worth just has a plethora of sayings that nobody else uses. But we were having a bad war, and he said nickel and dime 'em. So we like to say that, kind of in the spirit, just try to chip off 5-10 points every race.
Yeah.
Theoretically, Slay still could do that, but with the
it makes it a lot more
like
manageable when you look at like a big deficit this early on. Not even too big, but like they're down 50. If they're able to chip off like 5 points the remainder of the races, they're already like back in it. If they get one big race, then like that's a quarter. That's really all they need.
Yeah, but you just got to be thinking at this point.
Yeah, but it's just hard, especially like in these higher div wars, to get those kind of big races. Contrary to what happened in the first match, it's not usually like that. Usually it's a lot more back and forth.
Yeah.
But Sherm does have a star all the way up in third. He's going to opt to hold it and go around cut.
And I'm not sure if that's what he needs to be doing at this point.
It looks
is
like
fairly confident they'll get shocked. Then
one backer just started going forwards by the looks of things.
Okay, so
and the other backer just respawned, so we'll see soon.
It was Misako respawning.
Okay, so either Trevor is going to chain 9 or he already has it.
And if he has it, I would expect to see Sharon just starring up here.
Yeah. This will be very telling whatever Sherm does with his star here.
Ellie is breaking.
Yeah, another recurring theme. Callie just able to get into first and just drive.
Oh, interesting back. I don't think I've ever seen someone backed on that rail there. So that's going to put a dent in the plans for this race.
Yeah, the way Sherm is holding his star, I feel like... I don't know. I can't read it, but I don't think he would be holding it this long if Trevor had pulled already.
Yeah.
But yeah. They definitely need like a blue or a shock or something. Callie just has a very nice lead on second. He's still opting to hold it.
Holding
yeah. Even on lap 3. Oh, wow.
He's hit again. Wow.
That's an interaction. Yeah, so was that? Can't tell if that was Starfall or Slay.
I just saw Misaka.
I feel like that was
Starfall,
yeah.
Starfall.
Which again, we see Slay in 3 of the bottom 4 spots.
It was like a top 2-4 or 1-3-4 for Starfall. So
I'm getting 8th means it's not like the end of the world, but it's still you can't afford losing races at this point. You really need to try to make a dent in the lead that Starfall already has. Yeah. If you're CS, this is not what you want to see. If you're Slay, this is also not what you want to see. If your name is Dermo, this is like your biggest fantasy come true.
yeah. This is I can't say this is what we expected to see.
No, me neither.
It's far from being over, but just how these have gone so far.
Still half the war left, still plenty of time, but again, we do need to start. Because now it's like the way you look at the math is just like they need 10 points per race to make up that deficit.
Yeah.
Which isn't crazy at this point.
They need to stop Starfall from getting winning races.
Slay basically needs winning races from here on out.
He's right. I am a murderer.
But melting coming out, which recently re-added the shroom list, making this track popular again. We'll see who's able to make it in this room. I know, at the very least, Sherm, Noviak, Callie, and then I'm assuming like Countess and AT can both all make it. Canton can make it as well. So we'll see a lot of people.
AT can make it, but
he's been around.
Well, he's not going to make it TC, I'll tell you that much.
No. But it's going to be... A lot is going to come down to who makes it and who doesn't. Let me see what it looks like.
Oh, he's off, unfortunately.
And both of our POVs are off. Yeah, Sherm just had to charge the MT and just shroom after landing. He didn't get the angle right, but it looks like Slay is in quite a few top spots. 2, 4, 5 at the very least that we can see.
I almost want to assume Noviak is one. He is very solid at this track.
Yeah. Noviak is someone who I know can consistently make that. I know. Oh, someone's off. Yeah, wait. Slay is in top 4.
With Trip Shroom's 4.
Yeah, so. Trip Shroom's 4. This is exactly what you want to see. Even this blue shell, it's going to be non-important at all, really. And now we're in a position where Oh. Okay. Dots is okay. We're in a position where... Wow.
Another blue shell.
Another blue shell.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. That's really not what you want to see. But again, in top 2, both cut takers are going to be there. So that's really good for Slay. And now Sherm is going to have a shroom in 1. It'll be interesting to see if they both decide to go for shroomless. I feel like they have to. Because Callie's in 3rd, and he's definitely going to go for it. And we full stop. Yeah. Oh, and they TS Callie on shroomless.
I'm not entirely sure how great that is.
I
think they were scrub dodging.
I think it worked for the most part. Besides Noviak getting a TC, but he's gonna definitely be able to at least slow down Callie. But we a 3rd blue shell coming in for Starfall. Sherm is still managing to hold on to one though, but that's a lot of blues. And Canton's in second, so Slight is top two. I mean, yeah. It's gonna be a top two, bottom two for Slay.
Top
A
two,
winning
bottom
race,
two.
but that was just a lot of blue shells.
Yeah, and it was looking like it could be a great race, but
Yeah.
two blue shells at the start of lap two kind of threw a wrench in their plans.
That is going to be a nickel. So it's a start, if anything. It'll be interesting to see what kind of tracks are going to be picked now. Top two, bottom two is very interesting position to be in for CTs. Yeah, and we're gonna see Sharm's favorite track for Stem Island versus Quad F or Anthill. Trash
Fishtom
versus
is not
garbage.
a bad top two, bottom two track. It is gonna
No,
get picked
Fishtom's
up.
actually very good top two, bottom two track because top two start tight, and then there's a lot of room to get golden up and shroom up early on all the sand. And Sherm is starting in first, so hopefully we will see very clean driving, and he'll just be able to break away on his most comfortable track.
Sherms is oh, we see Sherm sniped out, so that's gonna
Oh, that's yeah, and Callie's gonna be in first with two shrooms. Sherm pulling trip shrooms as well, though. He just needs to evade the TC pass, and he'll be which he does. So he's gonna be able to contest Callie a little bit, but those two shrooms in first are gonna be very hard to deal with. Realistically, I
on
mean,
one
he
hand,
would.
yes, but on the other hand, if Sherm pulls a if Sherm pulls a red first set,
True. Which this will put pressure unless Callie's able to crack it on one of the crabs.
there's not a ton you can do here. Yeah.
Yeah. So now Sherm is
Maybe
back in
holds that
one.
instead of just
Oh,
shrooming.
and an immediate blue shell. Which Slay will in fact cancel. And Dots dodges in Mega in a top spot. So that's going to be really good for Slay. Sherm's going to be able to draft back into second as well. So now Dots is broken away in first. Sherm gets a good resize, and they're just going to be top two now. And Callie pulling a TC as well. And getting
I don't hate that
redded.
call to cancel.
No, I think that was a very good call on their part.
Dots was probably already in his dodge, and you just have to stay in the front on this track.
Yeah, and now that they're just able to run away in top two.
Oh no. Yeah, that is just an unfortunate crab hit there.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
1-3-4.
1-3-4. So really, he didn't lose anything, and we saw AT get TC'd. So 1-3-4-5.
If they can somehow time like a green back or
But Callie
just
is
do
going to go
something.
in. Still, 1-3-4-6 would be an amazing race for them. Sherm is going to have to contend with all those red shells, but he should be fine.
Yeah, 1-3-4-6. That is kind of what they need.
Yeah, they need races like that. That's a solid winning race for them. And I think a very good shot call on their part. They managed to cancel blue, and then Dots was just able to run the rest of the race blueless. Yeah, anything at this
Cut the
point to
lead down
just
by
lessen the game.
15.
Yeah.
This is very doable.
Very doable.
We definitely got a war in our hands here.
They're definitely on our pace that we were talking about earlier, winning by 10 per race to make a comeback. They're averaging that right now. So if they keep it up, they'll be able to get it really close in the next few races.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, and another Slay staple coming out for it, Francis.
I'm seeing that Bowser498 is a mod on this Twitch stream. I literally don't know who made that awful decision, but here we are.
Yeah, giving anyone power these days. Starfall is going to get their track pick, so we're going to be seeing final grounds, which isn't really even bad for starting in top spot. So this could work out for Slay as well. Didn't work out for Sherm, but Dots is still in 1. But we can see Callie on his POV. He has trip greens in second, so he's definitely going to try to put some pressure on Dots.
And Sherman's a golden 5, so, you know, it is working out in a way for him. It looks like he is going to be redded, which is unfortunate.
He is redded out, but so not even a bad spot to be in. Golden is very useful at this section of the track.
Dot's holding down 1 at the moment.
Yeah.
Sherman's back in 5 with his golden, so we'll see him goldening up here. Should get into 3rd, I'd assume.
Yes.
3rd.
He just has to make sure he
can't even
shrooms
get
past
redded.
Countess. Yep.
I think AT might be redding Countess.
A little too eager with the triple ATs. And 1-3-4 for Slay right now.
Gonna be
Kelly-
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly on our other pop, he just shroomed into 1st, so.
Yes. The classic Callie Shroomin' too.
Dots is a very good player when it comes to avoiding backs, so he will be hard for Kelly to hit him, as well as not be hit by him.
Oh, Sherm losing trip shrooms and 4th to that. But I mean, at this point, Slay is 2-3-4. A blue shell here is like could be war winning if they manage to get that.
Yeah. Kind of
Especially
just keeping
'cause-
an eye on this battle in top 2. Callie maybe driving a bit faster and braking a little bit, but definitely Dots is definitely still in striking distance. When it comes to blue shell or,
Especially if there's a blue shell and they're able to combo.
and yeah, we're doing a horrible job with shock. I do not know who has it. I believe Starfall might. I'm not entirely sure.
I had a guess. I mean, we do see Trevor on the POV. But I can't tell if he just respawned or not.
Plays
successful.
2-3, but 2-3-4, but
2-3-4. So
at
I
this point in the
assume
race,
if
you
they
got
had
to
shot, they would
imagine.
have just called there. Unless they're holding blue, which could be a very
Yeah.
likely possibility.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to imagine they're holding blue. There's so much time to pull one.
Sure, I'm hitting one of the nanos, but they're still 2-3-4. Canton up there. They might be 2-3. Yeah.
Oh, and he's
they-
shock rated. I don't think it's gonna be enough.
I don't think that's gonna be enough. Wait, I think
Maybe
it might have
that
been.
that might have been just enough.
Yeah,
I think he actually
they
would have benefited
were
from a
holding
mini turbo there. Maybe
But
we
I-
could have Arsentel make a video on that and figure out.
That could be a possible 1-3-4 for Slay, which would be
Maybe
exactly what
rerim.
we need right now.
But this guy could have got first, but he didn't. Da, da, da. Let me explain why.
See in a second when results come up. But yeah, if that's a 1-3-4 for Slay, that's a very good race for them.
It's always so hard to
Yeah.
tell. Yeah, nice 134.
That's
So,
managing to sneak into first there at the end.
and I'm only saying nice in the terms of it makes the war more exciting. Okay, I
No,
might
yeah.
own the Slay server, but I can put my feelings aside for this
We
cast.
all believe you too.
I can. I'm completely unbiased. Um. So
They
yeah,
are
once
doing what
again,
they need to do. They're getting consistent winning races now. They keep shrinking the gap.
3 races to make up 33 points. This is so doable. I mean, that's doable in one race if you top four. So
I
it's
know.
just one of those.
This is putting them in it. I know. If like another top two type of race like that, or even another race like that, will keep them on pace to make a comeback.
I honestly think this race here is going to be probably the biggest
Very
race
telling.
of both wars so far because
This could either give Starfall a path to winning, or it could mean that Slay is able to make a comeback. It really does come down to a race like this.
and this is just one of those tracks. I mean, there's a certain
Yeah,
amount of skill involved with it, but
yeah,
at
but
the end of the day, everyone
it's
knows how to play.
very just all over the place from start to finish.
Yeah. And at this level D2, I mean, if you're talking me and D3 or you and D4, like, yeah, we're probably just going into the volcano. We're not doing the two shroom cut
Right, but
pass switch. But everyone here knows that, and they would be doing it. So
and we will see.
it just,
Starfall is in
yeah.
top two for now, but again, like you said, this track has multiple golden strats, multiple cut opportunities, so anything could happen. Shock also plays a huge factor, especially with the shroomless.
We just saw a bagger fail the strat.
Yes, we'll get a close look at the bagging battle in a second. It looks like Misako respawning first, so Misako's barely going to be 10.
Okay. And then, yep, like I said, we got Sherm doing the path switch.
Nice pass. Oh, Callum has triple reds on the volcano path. That is very. Oh no.
Unfortunate.
Oh, but we do see a blue coming out for Callie. Oh, and a bomb on the Countess? Okay, they just took out two of those top slots. This is a completely different race now.
Yeah, 1-4 for.
Oh, and a shroom too? Is he
Okay,
good?
so
Oh, Callum had a red in first. But this box. Oh, that's such a huge pull for Sherm. Oh, but they T-pow him, so he's not able to do the second part of the strat.
he is right on
Oh, and
Callum now.
the shroom. Wait, where's Callum?
He
Did
got a
Callum
bet.
fail?
I don't know if he failed or no, he didn't
Can't
fail.
remember. No, but
But
1-3 at the very least for Slay.
oh, and
And wait, that could have been a 1-3-4-5
I think
for
that was a 1-3-4-5.
Slay.
Yeah, I think that
Wow,
was.
very nice green on the Cali at the end by Canton there.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about. You know, Canton, he he's such a good player. He just, no
Wow.
one is their best at this game when they haven't played for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we
It's
do
just
in
the
fact
nature of
have
the
a
game.
war on our hands now.
That is going to put them right back in it. That is a huge winning race for them.
They are down by 2 now.
They
So
got
we have 2 races
what?
left,
They got
and they're
top
down by
4?
2. I think Callum got redded on the line. It was just really
Yeah,
laggy.
Callum did get Reddit on the line, and then they managed to snipe out. Yeah, they managed to snipe out Callie. They Reddit out Callum. Wow. That,
And that's what I mean. Those type of tracks, it comes down to who plays the race better. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
your typical
all
CTC
came
where
down
it's-
to the
yeah.
last straightaway.
Yeah. If Sherm was a different player, he might have egoed the cut. He might have, but he held his composure. He hit a really good
No, I
trimless
think
to
that's
force
definitely the
Callum.
safe play. He would have had to slow
Yeah.
down for the POW, and then he would have been at a weird angle. But he was able to get a
Yeah.
really good angle going into Shroomless, and he was able to get ahead of Callum. So
I think it was Dots hit a nice bomb snipe lap too.
yeah, the bomb snipe was good. The green snipe at the end was good. They just a lot of good snipes from Slay, a lot of good item usage, securing them that top 4.
I imagine if you're Callum there, someone probably lagged your box last set. I know that's pretty common to happen on that half pipe, and you're probably mad about getting redded out there, but
But
it's just part of the game.
yeah,
So I'm seeing I might have been wrong. Slay is actually down by 4. The bag points are wrong, but
yeah.
still very close.
Either
And
or.
what a track to be down by 4 on. This is
We're just seeing a lot of just crazy track picks coming through.
we are seeing the exact opposite of what we just saw in terms of there's so many levels to how good you can be at this track.
Yeah, there's
And-
so many cuts. You can't really
Yeah.
run this track. It's very dodge heavy. This track is just all
I
over
have
the
never
place.
seen someone take the cut like Kelly just did, but it works.
Um,
So
It works. Canton taking cut, Callie the other cut taker. If Noviak is able to like inanna him off or anything like that there, that could be very big. But otherwise, Callie's going to be in a very safe spot with 2 shrooms in second. And a very early blue out on Canton as well.
a lot of tracks you would think this is Kelly's in a really good spot, and he is, but there's just so much that could happen
but
on this track.
Yeah, this track, it's just the cuts save so much time. We do see one bagger is very far gone in 10, and both baggers are still going backwards. And I think Masako is the bagger who's in 10 right now, which is very huge for Slay.
Yeah, I mean, if you shock around the last set, it is just
Right. If
one of the
anyone
most broken
dodges
shock
by
spots
that
in the
cut at
game.
the end, it is just such a huge. Yeah, and Trevor's going forward to just chain and Callie failing cut in first and having to burn both of his mushrooms.
You almost wish you could just step into their call and tell them to shroom before the flip trick.
Wait, but Noviak getting blued out on the other POV.
Yeah.
So they're going to be top 3 for the moment, but Sherm is going to be able to cut up here.
AT cutting as well, so.
Yeah.
Oh no! You gotta hop there. You just have to. That is.
No, that's so costly.
And that's what I mean. Lava Lake, there's not a random sinking box that you have to
There
know.
is going to be a blue shell coming out onto AT.
Yeah, Canton will be taking over first.
Canton will be... and if everything is going to plan, Slay should have shock in their possession in theory. Unless Trevor pulled a 9.
And Sherm was looking like he was going to be out of the race, but he pulls a very lucky bill, so
Very lucky
that's going to put him right up into contention. I don't know. Shock is going to change everything about this race one way or the other.
It really just comes down to what happens with the shock. But Slay is top 2 right now. Cal does not have a shroom as of now, so he's not going to be able to take cut.
Yeah.
No, he's not going to be able to take cut at all. Countess might be able to. And Noviak taking cut in first. If they have shock, they're definitely just holding it at this point. Yeah, and it looks like Trevor's trying to maybe drop a star.
They
So,
did have shock. Yeah.
and sure dodges on our other POV. This could be a top 3 for at least a top 2.
That's going to be a top 2-4.
That's going to be a top 2-4 on the side of Slay. Wow. I think for the first time since we've started this entire cast, Slay is going to be in the lead.
And in my mind, I'm kind of chuckling because I played with Sharon last season.
And
He was
we do see in rep chat that we have a potential pen on the side of Slay, but I mean for Slay. So that could be an extra -5 on top of the race that they just got.
Yeah, and it's fun to see Sharon getting first because he hates that track. I mean,
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I think it's a pretty blatant box steal.
So for the first time this series, even
Yeah, Slay has the upper hand.
23 races later, Slay is in front. And what more could you ask for? I mean, they were down 50 at one point. This is like watching Capo Verde tie it up with Argentina. Like you couldn't write this.
Yeah, going from being down at one point they were down 60, and now they're in the lead by 17. That means in 5 races they've gained 77 points, which is insane to do.
It's just CTs. Like once they get
It's
going,
so
they get going.
Yeah, it's so momentum driven.
Yeah, and speaking of soccer, Norway, England headed into extra time. So,
Gosh,
I mean, regardless of what side you're on, that is exciting.
and we're gonna see a Starfall staple coming out, Twin Peaks. But I mean, on a track like this, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it really comes down to skill. This track is just it's bagging up until lap 3, and then it's just running.
I agree
It's
with you to an extent, but I think if you know how to drive this track well, it makes a
true.
big difference.
I mean, the bagging strats are all very simple, so
Yeah.
it could be anyone's game. And we will see one bagger just lost Bill on cow, I believe. So we'll see which bagger is 10 in a minute. And looked like Masako was slightly 10, but Trevor was in star.
We're gonna have to see who's streaming.
Callie's definitely just going to chain this because this cut saves so much time.
Not the best chain. I doubt he's gonna give. He might be able to hit.
I mean,
someone.
even then, redding out people isn't even like ideal because being top 2-4 going into this track.
I don't know though. If you're Slay, I might start to be getting a little bit concerned
Yeah, it
because
looks like one bagger is just. We do see a
and
blue
there's
shell
blue
coming
one.
out
Yeah,
for
there's a blue
Starfall.
one.
What?
And
And
it's split on them. Wow.
they either didn't space or it split or something, but that is so bad. And we see on our other POV, Sherm has trip shrooms in 4 now, which is
Yeah.
huge on this track, considering how much the 2 shroom cut saves.
Trip shrooms in 3, so that
Yeah,
that
trip
really
shrooms in
swings
3.
the momentum.
If it's shockless and Sherm is able to take cut, he's just going to be broken away with a shroom in 1.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and we're going to see exactly that. Look at his lead now that he has.
And I
And I
want to
think
say,
it might have been Noviak who took it behind him as well.
this almost seals the deal, but
Yeah, it
well,
was Noviak,
that's
and
gonna
Kelly
help.
hits a train. Noviak and Sherm are broken away in top 2, and Sherm has a shroom in first.
Oh, and they hit the train.
And because
again,
the 2
or
shroom cut is
something.
closed now, there's very little chance that this gets broken up. Look at the mini map.
Yeah,
They
that
just have
top 2 is.
they're so broken away. Starfall's gonna need POW and Shock if they want to
That
like
top 2 is
make a
yeah.
difference.
And
Blue
and
Shell
how
won't even
poetic
help
is
them.
this? The 2 who have played together for so long, who
I
have
know.
beat improbable odds in playoffs together, are the 2 who are most likely going to be securing
This is just
Slay's
so
spot.
beautiful, and we will see.
Yeah.
AT dodging up, Cali pulling
It's
a
not
mega,
over
but
though. Yeah.
we do see. I mean, look at the mini map.
It's
They
such
still
a
have
big gap.
such a break, and Canton's
Yeah.
holding it down in 4th. Like,
Yeah. Sherman
yeah,
Noviak,
wow,
the
top
EI.
2, and that guarantees the win for Slay.
Yep. It's beautiful in a
Wow,
way. They played together for years. They've had
they
some
top
incredible
2 to
playoff
finish it
runs.
off,
Yeah.
and
With that, if my name is Akira, Slay just secured themselves a spot in playoffs with that victory. And I
Yeah,
think as
they
well, they
yeah.
secured CS in playoffs.
Not positive about that. I think so. Yeah.
wow, what a comeback!
Top 2
Top 2
endives
5
for
7.
Slay, top 2 the last race. It's really cool to see. And
This is wow.
like I said, Sherm is a player who shows up for the big matches. You might not get 113 points out of him every match, but when it matters, he will
I know
be there
pressure
and he
was
will be
on.
playing good.
Sherm did deliver.
A 53-point final GP. That is incredible.
Wow. Look at their final GP. They fridged the entire final GP as a team. That is
Yeah.
that's so impressive to see. Everyone broke 30 on their team in that final GP, and Sherm with just an insane GP3. That was an insane comeback. Wow. And to not even leave them with a bonus point is crazy.
Yeah,
That was a
just
treat
to
to
clarify the playoff picture here. Hello, stream host here. To clarify the playoff picture here, after these matches, since neither team got a bonus point, now State to State, Slay, and Starfall all have 18 points. State to State lost all their matches to both Slay and Starfall, so STS is out. Unfortunate for my team, but it's okay. And Chef Stallion is confirmed making playoffs, actually, because they're at 20 points. And Starfall have now finished all their matches and are at 18. But Starfall currently have the tiebreaker over Slay because they beat Slay by more than Slay beat them. So all that Slay need to do to guarantee themselves the last spot in playoffs is get at least a bonus point in their 2 matches against Slow, who is the last place team in the division currently.
Oh. So,
which I would venture to say is all but
likely
confirmed playoffs.
It's likely.
But we won't jinx it.
Yeah, if Dermo plays,
Big Dermo is playing with a chip on his shoulder, so you never know.
Dermo will in fact force himself in, and he will in fact throw it for his team. So we will see that.
Watch. Thank you for everyone who tuned into the stream. I think the numbers went up as that got more and more exciting. So
that was an insane comeback. That final GP for Slay was just wow. Very decisive win in the last GP.
Yeah. And I see someone saying in chat Slay could also advance by losing by less than 20. I'm not sure how much weight that carries, but yeah, it's going to be exciting playoffs for sure. Every team in this div has potential to win it.
Yeah, this is one of the closest divisions we've seen like in a while for CTs. Usually you have like one team that kind of like manages to break away, but up until this last week, playoffs were completely up in the air.
Yeah. Great team effort from Slay.
Yeah, and well played by Starfall. Especially in that first half, they were doing exactly what they did in match 1. They were just capitalizing on their track picks. They were able to run when they needed to. But yeah, Slay was just able to bring it back. But yeah, I don't think we're doing any interviews or anything like that. So, if Luke, do you have any closing thoughts?
No. I think it's time to wrap this one up.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. We appreciate it. We hope to bring you a lot more casts, especially as playoffs are going to be underway for all of the divisions moving forward. And yeah, this was really exciting to watch. That was a crazy last GP and a crazy comeback by Slay.
And England just scored.
So we all
I'm going to go watch that.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
GG's.